People have talked about goodness for years. Aristotle, I believe, talked about it, Plato. And before Aristotle, Plato, there was the ancient Hindus. And before them, there was somebody else talking about, inquiring. The same thing as we're doing now. The evil that man has created, the goodness that man has pursued, the ideals and the conformity, and something that exists outside of us. There are people in the world, like the terrorists, like the imperialists, they're great conquerors of the world, from Genghis Khan, Napoleon, all the rest of it. They wanted power. Power by hoping to unify Europe. The Church, the Catholic Church, has hoped to unify all Europe by dogma, rituals, belief, torture, and all the rest of it. Wars. And those exist still, that feeling. Right? How do you object to that? And there have been great many people who pursued goodness. Not people who didn't know them. They were not famous people. They were people who said, I live a good life. Not the good life in the modern world with good meals and good drinks and all the rest of it. But the good life of austerity, not just putting on a loincloth or one robe. Austerity is something entirely different. And I pursued that. And the building of that goodness, though those people have died and gone, must exist. Haven't you found when you enter a house, strange house, the atmosphere of it? No? One can feel there have been quarrels in the house. There have been violence. There have been perpetual conflict in that house. One can feel it. So he's outside. Right? Do you object to that? So there is goodness and that which is called evil or bad exists in the world apart from our own contribution to it. And one can become highly sensitive to all that and put an end to our own conflicts, divisions, holding on to opinions and saying my opinion is a fact, and the regular process of holding on to something and battling for it. All this requires a very careful observation, perception of oneself, perception of one's own activities, behavior. Either one contributes to goodness or to the so-called that which is bad.